1901, the U.S. steel recognition strike by the Amalgamated Association of Iron and Steel Workers begins. 1904, Russo-Japanese War. The Battle of the Yellow Sea between the Russian and Japanese battleship fleets takes place. 1905, Russo-Japanese War. Peace negotiations begin in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. 1913, Second Balkan War. Delegates from Bulgaria, Romania, Serbia, Montenegro, and Greece sign the Treaty of Bucharest, ending the war. 1920, World War I. Ottoman Sultan Mehmed VI's representatives sign the Treaty of Sèvres that divides up the Ottoman Empire between the Allies. 1937, Spanish Civil War. The Regional Defense Council of Aragon is dissolved by the Second Spanish Republic. 1944, World War II. The Battle of Guam comes to an effective end. 1944, World War II. The Battle of Narva ends with a defensive German victory. 1948, Candid Camera makes its television debut after being on radio for a year as Candid Microphone. 1949, an amendment to the National Security Act of 1947 enhances the authority of the United States Secretary of Defense over the Army, Navy and Air Force, and replaces the national military establishment with the Department of Defense. 1953, First Indochina War. The French Union withdraws its forces from Operation Khmer against the Viet Minh in central Vietnam. 1954, at Massena, New York, the groundbreaking ceremony for the St. Lawrence Seaway is held. 1961, Vietnam War. The U.S. Army begins Operation Ranch Hand, spraying an estimated 20 million U.S. gallons, 76,000 m3, of defoliants and herbicides over rural areas of South Vietnam in an attempt to deprive the Viet Cong of food and vegetation cover. 1966, the Heron Road Bridge collapses while being built, killing 9 workers in the deadliest construction accident in both Ottawa and Ontario. 1969, a day after murdering Sharon Tate and 4 others, members of Charles Manson's cult kill Leno and Rosemary LaBianca. 1971, the Society for American Baseball Research is founded in Cooperstown, New York. 1977, in Yonkers, New York, 24-year-old postal employee David Berkowitz, son of Sam, is arrested for a series of killings in the New York City area over the period of 1 year. 1978, 3 members of the Ulrich family are killed in an accident. This leads to the Ford Pinto litigation. 1981, murder of Adam Walsh. The head of John Walsh's son is found. This inspires the creation of the television series America's Most Wanted and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. 1988, Japanese-American internment. U.S. President Ronald Reagan signs the Civil Liberties Act of 1988, providing $20,000 payments to Japanese Americans who were either interned in or relocated by the United States during World War II. 1990, the Magellan space probe reaches Venus. 1993, 2 earthquakes affect New Zealand. A 7.0 MW shock, intensity V, strong, in the South Island was followed 9 hours later by a 6.4 MW event, intensity 7, very strong, in the North Island. 1995, Oklahoma City bombing. Timothy McVeigh and Terry Nichols are indicted for the bombing. Michael Fortier pleads guilty in a plea bargain for his testimony. 1997, 16 people are killed when Formosa Airlines Flight 7601 crashes near Beacon Airport in the Matsu Islands of Taiwan. 1998, HRH Prince Al Matadi Billah is proclaimed the Crown Prince of Brunei with a royal proclamation. 1999, Los Angeles Jewish Community Center shooting. 2001, the 2001 Angola train attack occurred, causing 252 deaths. 2001 Space Shuttle Program. The Space Shuttle Discovery is launched on STS-105 to the International Space Station, carrying the astronauts of Expedition 3 to replace the crew of Expedition 2. 2003, the Okinawa Urban Monorail is opened in Naha, Okinawa. 2009, 20 people are killed in Handlova, Trenčín region, in the deadliest mining disaster in Slovakia's history. 2012, the Marikana massacre begins near Rustenburg, South Africa, resulting in the deaths of 47 people. 2014, 40 people are killed when Sepahan Airlines Flight 5915 crashes at Tehran's Mehrabad International Airport. 2018, Horizon Air employee Richard Russell hijacks and performs an unauthorized takeoff on a Horizon Air Bombardier Dash 8Q400 plane at Seattle-Tacoma International Airport in Washington, flying it for more than an hour before crashing the plane and killing himself on Ketron Island in Puget Sound. 2018 An anti-government rally turns into a riot when members of the Romanian Gendarmerie attack the 100,000 people protesting in front of the Victoria Palace, leading to 452 recorded injuries. The authorities alleged that the crowd was infiltrated by hooligans who began attacking law enforcement agents. 2019 32 are killed and 1 million are evacuated as Typhoon Lakima makes landfall in Zhejiang, China. Earlier, it had caused flooding in the Philippines. 2020 derecho in Iowa becomes the most costly thunderstorm disaster in U.S. history.